football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak that the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Let's go. 94. You draw corner. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Move. Ready?
They go play action now. Marino. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike, go. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Mike 51, Mike. Hedger. Mike 51, Mike 51. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
To throw is Jackson. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Go.
1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Got it.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
Hey, high 7. Hey, lock it.
Big dad.
To throw is Marino. And he's got the hook up to Moore. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
X3, 218, chopper.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd.
Bravo.
From the shotgun, Marino looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own. But oftentimes, you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Watch the slash. Watch the slash. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4.
Hey, Charlie.
They go play action with Marino. Going for it all. And it's caught. Touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right?
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? 14 yards there on the pickup. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Yo, cheetah.
Marino off of play action. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Elliott. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 3rd down, Jackson is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Brandon, what we just saw there is something we hear from coaches throughout the league. How are you going to defend what they call the moment of truth ball, meaning a 50-50? The ball's in the air, defenders there, receivers there. Who's going to make a play on the football? And in this case, the defensive guys actually got it done and knocked it away.
This will be taken at the 10. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Let's go now. 50, plant.
54, right, 54. I smell fear now.
Hey, Alpha.
I smell fear.
Snap.
Now this time, Marino will throw. Going up top. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now Marino. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now on 2nd and 13. Marino. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Right there, 54 Mike. Let's go, G. Hey, watch it.
Hey, foxtrot.
From midfield now, Marino going for the deep ball. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, Haywood.
54 Mike. Check. Watch it.
Marino on play action. He's going to look deep for more. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, tight.
5.
54, right there. 54 miles.
Look at me. Go. Let's go. Get set. Shoot.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 19. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say,
there he goes, left side. It's a big play there. 43 yards on the ground. Well, a nice little sprint there. I guess if you're the defense, the only thing you hold on to, you got him out of bounds, but it's 1st and goal.
And that's all you can hold on to because they didn't hold on to him very well on that run. He gives them 1st and goal, as you outlined, with a big-time play.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. From 10 yards out. And his guys have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go, here we go. 10-2 start. Hey, wahoo!
54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Let's go.
Play fake. Here's Marino. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Marino here from the gun. And Thomas has it. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Hey, exit.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
First down, Marino. He'll let this go for the end zone. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. They were looking for Johnson that time, but it's going to be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Go.
To throw again is Marino. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hey, defense, let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with it. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Jackson from the shotgun. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check 37. Check 37. Eddie Weber.
Now Jackson to throw again. A dump off to Elliott. Call it a 3-yard gain, and just like that, it's third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
This quarterback now just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but first and 10 here.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll run with Elliott. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Wild Bill, Wild Bill.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there and a first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Ready, ready. Mike by two, Mike by two. Tackles, tackles.
A first down carry by Elliott. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6, now second and 4.
It's just me and you.
This is Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ezekiel Elliott, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
It'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And to give this time to the tailback. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Come on, set, 8, read. Trickstone, travel.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Shoot.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now, we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Mike 52. I got one. 52.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. And it's a fumble. And this is going to go the other way. The defense has it.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Hey, echo. Jump.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Marino. Throw left side complete. It's Moore. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, what a juke into space. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
You gonna see me and you like me. Shoot. Any weapons? On the ball. Go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week. Saw how precise.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And he's brought down. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Switches 61, matchbox, white.
They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter...
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Let's go. Let's go.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, man, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. hence the decline.
The Falcons on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Check 99. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. They find some open field here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Show up.
Now Jackson. This one caught by Ridley. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Mike 52. Mike 52. 3 buzz. 3 buzz. Neil.
On 1st down, Elliott. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check it out.
Here's Jackson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Elliott. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Mike 52. Push him back. Put it up.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty. But it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal.
Check 52.
Jackson now, operating from the gun. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Here's Elliott. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ezekiel Elliott. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are back within a single score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the double.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
90 Wolf.
54. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
X3. 218. Chopper.
And Marino actually going to look to throw it. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line. Yes. Score. Hey, Zoo.
Check.
Get it.
Now it's Marino. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
15-yard loss. And it's 3rd down.
Ready, set.
Mike, 45.
Pilot, 64. Weak.
You got me.
Dude.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters, You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones, but at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on, and that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Salt Lake City, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, the loss will drop them to...
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I copy, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man,